going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a bit of an unexpected one for me. I was not planning on making another rank 4 showcase, let alone getting another rank 4 champion anytime soon, but I realized that after 9.3 exploration, I was incredibly close to a third tier 7 basic catalyst just from doing the content in general. So I went to the web store and I picked up a couple of those tier 7 basic offers from the Sword and Stone sale, and I took up another character to rank 4. I've been wanting to take this champion up for so long, and finally I have. It's none other than Venom. Venom is one of my favorite characters. Venom is the reason I started playing this game long ago, almost 10 years ago now. In November, I think November 26th will be my 10-year anniversary. I saw an advertisement on TV for Contest of Champions, and I saw Venom, and then I went and downloaded the game, and the rest is history. So Venom has a very special place in my heart. He is like the catalyst, sort of patient zero for me downloading and playing this game. So it was just destiny that I would eventually take Venom up to rank 4. And not only that, I also have the Venom relic up at rank 3. This is such a game-changing relic for Venom. It just adds so much more damage to the already incredibly high damage that Venom deals, and it just makes him sort of a menace. So let's go into Realm for a second. Not the testing map just yet. Let's go into Realm for a second and just show off Venom as a base character against Realm of Legends champions here. Let's clear the team out. Just Venom by his lonesome. We'll do like the first 2 fights, and then I'll go into short, medium, long form content, because one thing I love about Venom is that he can work in pretty much any level of content. He's just that solid. So the thing with Venom is just basic combos, special 1, special 2. You can throw a special 2 to finish off a matchup, but honestly, I just like the special 1 spam, because if I get some really good buff RNG, then there's no need for me to consume my buffs to then have to reset my buff cycle again. Got a precision. That's arguably the best buff Venom can get. We're dealing pretty wild bleed damage here. Got fairly decent RNG. And there you go. There's Winter Soldier down in 33 seconds with Venom. So let's see if I can get a bit better RNG on the buffs. If you can get a Precision and a Fury at the beginning, you're basically golden. Like, that's the best combo you can possibly get. Getting a Precision at the beginning is just, like, the absolute best possible thing, because the more Venom crits, the more he bleeds the opponent, and as somebody said long ago, I think it was Brian Grant, if it bleeds, Venom can kill it. And truer words have never been spoken. Venom is just so strong, so consistent as well with the bleed damage. And he's just so much fun. I mean, I love his animations. His light attack reach is absolutely ridiculous. He has a regen in the form of Nullify. He's a Cosmic with Nullify. I mean, let's just look at the kit for a second here. The Awakened ability is very nice. You get the potency increase from his genetic memory buffs. That's actually very solid. And you have a chance to start with a 3rd buff, but you're guaranteed 2 buffs at the start of every fight. Again, that's just really solid, especially paired with the Venom relic. You have this Clintar buff, which gives you bleed ability accuracy against heroes. You bypass all Spider-Verse evade, and against tech champions, you're immune to Power Burn and Power Drain. Your heavy attack inflicts an armor break and randomizes the last buff you got. Again, your critical hits deal bleed. And then your special 1 has a 55% chance to steal a buff and feed it to the symbiote, nullifying the buff, triggering a genetic memory buff. So if you're not fully ramped up with Venom's buffs, you'll trigger a buff here if you get the nullify. And he regens around 5% of his max health. That's crazy. A Cosmic Champion with Nullify, just right off the bat, is such a wild, unique characteristic. And it just makes Venom fantastic. He just is so, so, so good. So let's go fight some short, medium, and long form content champions. I want to start off by fighting a character that is a very relevant defender nowadays that Venom is actually fantastic for, and that's Spider-Woman. So I love Spider-Woman. She's one of my favorite characters to be released this year. She's an incredible dual threat. Spider-Woman is a super annoying defender to fight if you don't have a proper counter or just an evade counter in general. Venom turns off all of that evade from Spider-Woman's defensive kit. So Venom doesn't have to worry about it at all. You literally don't have to worry about it unless you somehow lose the Clintar buff, and in most situations, you're not going to lose the buff. Unless there's like Power Snack or Nullify, you're not going to lose the buff. So we're about 10 seconds into this fight, and Spider-Woman's already down below 50% health. Gonna bait a special 2 here. Throw my relic. And throw a medium. And that was a rank 4 Spider-Woman in 24 seconds from Venom. Just to show you that Venom is still that guy. Venom is absolutely still that guy. One of the most relevant defenders in the science class right now. Just annihilated by Venom. The utility he brings to the table when fighting Spider-Verse champions is not to be underestimated. And in this matchup specifically, you get a decent bit of willpower healing from those debilitates, and your bleeds are so strong that even with inequity, you're still going to be dealing a significant amount of damage. So you can bait some block hits, get some willpower healing from those debilitates, and throwing a special 1 can be a bit of a detriment because the power stings are, you know, going to trigger if a buff gets nullified off of Spider-Woman. So you should avoid the special 1 when you can with Spider-Woman. Going for special 2 is probably the best bet. Bait a heavy attack here. But even then, even with a special 1 thrown, we throw a nice big special 2, get those big furies, and Spider-Woman just drops 41 seconds for that fight. Yeah. Pretty damn solid for Venom, man. Pretty damn solid. I could fight the bigger Spider-Woman, but I'd like to fight some other characters as well, just to show Venom's general usefulness, and then I'll probably go fight Labyrinth Star-Lord at the end of this video to show off the Everest capability. But let's go fight Enchantress, which is another matchup Venom works fairly well for. Venom is he's just so universally applicable. He's not going to work in every single possible matchup, but he's going to work in so many more matchups than you'd think, like Enchantress, Nick Fury. I'm trying to think of other matchups. Kindred, he's amazing for Kindred. Like, there's so many great matchups that Venom has that a lot of people just don't really know about. So, with Enchantress here, we're going to play the Enchantress style normal, go for the intercepts, go for a full combo here into a special 1. We have 3 cruelties, which is totally fine. She's got that atrophy on us and that neutralize. Going to throw a heavy attack to remove the spell. And now I'm going to see if I can just block bait and try to kill Enchantress without her throwing another special attack. Might be a little risky. No, we got it. So a little bit of extra block damage taken there, but regardless, he was able to kill Enchantress in 50 seconds. You're going to take a little bit of block damage because you do have class disadvantage, but regardless, he still handles that fight very, very well. Another matchup I love to use Venom in is Deathless Thanos. So, as you already know, Venom can remove buffs via his special 1 Nullify. That means he can take away Thanos' Fury buff, Thanos' Energize buff, all of the buffs that Thanos can gain, Venom has a chance to remove, and just sort of slowly but surely tick Thanos down with the bleeds. So, got a precision at the beginning, that's very nice. That's going to help tremendously, especially considering Thanos is not a hero. We get the increased ability accuracy from our bleed debuffs fighting hero champions, but against normal champions, it is just the traditional ability accuracy for the bleeds. Just playing around the protection and the unstoppable counter, making sure I don't hit him too many times while he's close to triggering an unstoppable. 4 armors, let's try to swap one of those for another good buff. Throw my special 1 again, get a lot of great regen. Let's throw another heavy attack, get a cruelty. Lots of bleeds ticking Thanos away. Throw my special 1. And That's all she wrote for Thanos. Right there. Rank 4 Thanos in just over a minute with Venom. Again, luckier RNG makes that fight go a lot faster, but regardless, that was pretty decent RNG from Venom, and he handled that fight beautifully. 100% health finish, just over a minute. Even blocking the special one, the regen from my own special one is taking care of all that chip damage, giving me that guaranteed opening without needing to go for a risky intercept or go for a combo without starting with a light attack, because the light attack's going to give Thanos less power, and that's ideal, especially when you're using a character that wants to minimize hits. So now I think it's appropriate to go and fight Mr. Labyrinth Star-Lord. I'm going to use Venom at his base. I'm going to try and get the best possible roll of buffs that I can get, and then we can fight Labyrinth Star-Lord here with Venom and have a good time. So ideally, Venom gets Precision, Fury, Cruelty, and then one of each of the other buffs. The defensive buffs, the armor, and the physical resistance are good for the Venom relic to increase the potency of your bleeds, but you ideally want to maximize your Precision, Fury, and Cruelty, and then get just one of each of the armor and the physical resistance. Now, I will say the armor is very useful for fighting Havoc. So, if you need to fight Havoc with Venom, get that armor. So we've got 2 buffs now at the start. I'm actually going to go for another heavy, see if I can get... Okay, physical resistance, that's fine. Now I would like to get a precision here. Not physical resistance again. Okay, perfect. Precision and cruelty, that's very good. Again, you want to have at least one of each buff. Gonna go for the relic here. Hoping to get a fury. Alright, double precision, that's very good. Armor. We're going to go for a heavy attack, try and get a fury here. Alright, double physical resistance. There's the fury. And now we have all 6 of those bleed vulnerabilities. We have precision, we have cruelty, we have fury. It's a good time. So as you can see, in the process of ramping up, and then again, this is just Venom, Star-Lord was already down to 75%. This is the Venom that I fell in love with after the buff. Look at this. Consistent crits. Look at that bleed damage. This is just rank 4 Venom with the rank 3 7-star Venom relic. Ridiculous. Maximizing the use of all of my buffs to get the bleed vulnerabilities, dealing over 4,000 damage per second with each bleed. It's just crazy, man. It's just so crazy. So much bleed damage, especially against heroes, but even non-heroes, as you saw against Thanos, you still get super consistent bleed damage. Go for a full combo here. Star-Lord can no longer evade. We're down in the true accuracy section. And I think I'm going to bait this special 2, and then throw a special 2 of my own, and that should seal the deal here. A full combo might kill him with the deep wounds, though. There you go. 3.3 million health with Venom in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Let's shave off a handful of seconds for, like, optimizing the ramp. That's an easily sub 2 minute takedown of 3 million health. With Venom, unboosted, no synergies, no recoil. Just Venom. So, in 60 seconds, Venom took off roughly 1.6 to 1.7 million health. If we go minute by minute here, Star-Lord has 3.3 million health. So taking off around 1.7 million health in 60 seconds is absolutely ridiculous. And it's just what I love about Venom. He can work in short, medium, long, every form content. He's just the man. So, thank you so much for watching this showcase video of my rank 4 Venom. I love this champion so much, and I'm just so thrilled to finally have him up at rank 4. I've been saying for a while now I wanted to take my Venom up, and this was the perfect opportunity to do so. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like the content, and I really hope that you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and also hitting that like button. Both of those things are incredibly helpful, and it pushes the word out there to the YouTube algorithm that I am making content people are enjoying. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.